Now we are going to know about a constant and a variable. A constant. Constant is a value that does not change. Constant. A constant is a value that does not change. For example, 5. 5 is a constant. It has a fixed value. We cannot change it. 5 is a constant. Next, 8. 8 is a constant. 20. 20 is a constant. Minus 3 is a constant. And minus 5 is a constant. 7.1, it is a constant. 5/3, it is a constant. All these comes under constants. Now a variable. A variable is something that varies. A variable is something that varies. Let us observe an example. In a TV show, there are 5 suitcases. In a TV show, there are 5 suitcases. Each suitcase contains certain amount. In a TV show, 5 suitcases contains some amount. Contains some amount. One lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, and 25 lakhs. 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 25 lakhs. Like that. Each suitcase contains some amount, and a player has to pick a suitcase among these 5. A player has to pick one suitcase among these 5 suitcases. At present, one player picked one suitcase. We don't know what the amount in that suitcase. It may be 1 lakh or 2 lakh or 5 lakh or 10 lakh or 25 lakh. At present, it is unknown. So, for this unknown value can be represented with a letter, either with X or Y or Z. This value, I am representing this amount with X, the letter X. Here X can be called as a variable. If X value may be 1 lakh or maybe 2 lakh or 5 lakh or 10 lakh or maybe 25 lakh. At present we don't know X value, what the X value is. So for this unknown value, we are taking, instead of unknown value, we are taking a letter x. Here x is called a variable. A variable is something that varies. Here x belongs to collection of 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 25 lakh. Here x belongs to collection of 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 25 lakhs. We say x belongs to set of 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 25 lakhs. So here x is called a variable. Generally, variable is represented by a letter or symbol. Variables generally denoted by letters like x, y, z, l, m, n, y. So this is about variable. A variable is something that varies. X can take different values from the given collection. Now, a variable is a thing that is changeable. A variable is a thing that is changeable. A variable is a thing that is changeable. Let us observe the given problem. For example, pick a 2-digit number. Pick a 2-digit number from the which is a 2-digit number which is divisible by 10. From the given numbers. He may give some numbers. From that, we have to pick a 2-digit numbers. 2-digit numbers mean they contain only 2 places. One is ones place, units place, and tens place. 2-digit numbers general form. They contain only units place and tens place. Units place and tens place, and maybe in the form xy like 21, 19, 18 like that. But he asked to pick only the 2-digit numbers which are divisible by 10. By the divisibility rule of 10, we can come to know units place digit is 0. It is fixed. Numbers having 0 in units place are exactly divisible by 10. So the units place digit is fixed. It is constant. Whereas tens place digit, it may be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. So that it may can take any digit from 1 to 9. So that let us take tens place digit as x. So x belongs to the collection 1, 2, 3, If x is equal to 1, if x is equal to 1, then the number is, what the number is? 1, 0, that is 10. If x is equal to 2, then the number is, x place substitute 2, 0, 20. If x is equal to 3, then the number is 30, 30. If x is equal to, if x is taken as x is equal to 5, then the number is 50. If x is equal to 4, then the number is 40. If the x is 5, then the number is 50. If the number is x is 6, then the number is 60. If x is 7, then the number is 70. If x is taken as 8, then the number is 80. If x is taken as 9, then the number is 90. So that x may take any digit 1 from the collection 1 to 9. Here x varies, x is changeable. A variable is a thing that is changeable. A variable is a quantity that may have a number of different values. A variable is a quantity that may have a number of different values. Let us see an example. Ram is 5 years older than John. Ram is 5 years older than John. We don't know what the age of John. Let us take age of John as x is. Let age of John as x years. Then we can write the age of Ram. Age of Ram is equal to, Ram is 5 years older than John. So age of John plus 5 years. That means age of Ram is, age of Ram we can write as, age of John we took as x years. Why? Because we don't know what the age of John at present, so we can take it as x years. And Ram age is 5 years. Ram is 5 years older, so x plus 5. Age of Ram is equal to x plus 5 years. If we know John age, then we can write age of Ram. Let us write that. Age of John is x years. Then we can write age of Ram as x plus 5. If the age of John is 5 years, the age of John is 5 years, then age of Ram is 5x plus 5, 5 plus 5, that is 5 plus 5 means 10 years, that is 10 years. If age of John is 7 years, then the age of Ram is x plus 5 years. That means x place substitute 7 plus 5. 5 is constant plus 5. 7 plus 5. That is 12 years. If age of John is 14 years, age of Ram is x plus 5. That is 14 plus 5. 14 plus 5. That is 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 years. That is age of Ram. So here x is taking different values based on the x plus 5. We can find value of x plus 5. So here x is taking different values. A variable is a quantity that may have a number of different values. Now, a variable is something that has at least two values. A variable is something that has at least two values. Let us take one example. Let us observe this statement. X is a whole number less than 1. X is a whole number less than 1. Let us observe this example. X is a whole number less than 1. I wrote it symbolically. X less than 1. Where x is a whole number. X belongs to collection of whole numbers, set of whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So x takes either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3, any value. We can take any whole number. We can substitute any whole number from these. So if I take x place 0, 0 less than 1. Yes, 0 is less than 1. It is true. X place we can substitute 1. 1 less than 1. 1 less than 1 is false. 1 equal to 1 is true. So it is false. Let us take x plus 2. X plus substitute 2. 2 less than 1. Less than 1. X less than 1. 2 less than 1. 2 less than 1 is false. And let us take 3. 3 x plus 3 less than 1. 3 less than 1, which is also false. Like a way, if you take any whole number other than 0, let me take 15, x plus 15 less than 1, less than 15 less than 1 is false. So the given statement is true only when x is 0. But x belongs to this collection 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, set of whole numbers. So a variable is something that has at least two values. It is important that the values of the variable be observable. It is important that the values of the variable be observable. Let us take one example. A merchant deposit in the bank. A merchant deposit in the bank is x minus 70 rupees. When x is a collection on the day. Here x is when x is a collection, then the deposit in the bank is deposit in the bank is x minus 70 rupees. If the collection is x rupees. In a week, his collection is like this. On Monday, he collected 1200 rupees. His collection is 1200 rupees. Then his deposit in the bank is 1200 x plus like 1200 minus 70. That is 1130 rupees. On Tuesday, his collection is 2000 rupees. Then deposit in the bank is x value 2000 minus 70. That is 2000 minus 70, 1930 rupees. Deposit in the bank is 1930 rupees. Here x is taking different values. Here 70 is constant. Here x is taking different values. Here x is a variable. On Tuesday, his collection is 1000 rupees. Then his deposit is 1000 minus x minus 70. 1000 minus 70. X plus substitute 1000. 1000 minus 70. That is 1000 minus 70 is 930 rupees. On Wednesday, his collection is 4300. Then what is the deposit in the bank? X minus 70 rupees. That is 4 to x plus right 4300 minus 70. Then 4230 rupees. That is deposit in the bank. Like a way using a variable, we can know the deposit in the bank on that particular day. So every value on the day, every collection on the day and deposit on the day can be observed based on this variable in that week. A variable has more than one value and each value can be observed. A variable has more than one value and each value can be observed. Let's take one example. that government collects 3% GST on gold. Government collects 3% GST, 3% GST on gold. See, GST, 3% GST, 3% GST on gold. Government collects 3% on the cost of gold. Government collects a tax, GST on gold. See, let us take the cost of gold and GST. Let us observe these two. GST is 3%, 3% GST. 3% GST. That means 3 by 100, 3% of 3% GST. That means 3% of cost of gold. That means 3%, 3 by 100. We don't know what is the cost of gold at present. Let us take 3% of cost of gold. I am taking it as X. Then the GST is 3% of X. 3% of gold cost, that is 3% of X. That is GST is 3% means 3 by 100 of X. And X is the cost of the gold what we buy. Cost of gold, let us take it as X. Then the GST is 3 by 100 of X. That means 3% of X. If I purchase a gold of 20,000 rupees, then what the GST that I need to pay? 3% of X, that is 3 by 100. If X is 20,000, 3 by 100 into X plus 20,000. Then the GST is 300, 300, 3206. That means I need to pay 600 rupees GST. So 20,000 plus 600, 20,600 need to pay. Next, if I buy a gold of 50,000, then I need to pay the GST is 33% of X. That means 3 by 100 of X. X value is here 50,000. So 50,000. 0, 0, 0, 0. Cancel. 3 5 are 15. 3 0 0 0 3 5 is 15. 1,500 rupees. I need to pay 1,500 rupees GST. Next, if I buy a gold for 55,000 rupees, then the GST is 3 by 100. 3 by 100 of X. 3% of X. That is 3 by 100 into 55,000. Cancel these two zeros. Then 3 0 0, 3 5 is 15, 1, 3 5 is 15 plus 1 is 16. I need to pay 1,650 rupees as GST. So a variable has more than one value and each value can be observed. Now let us define a variable. Definition. A variable is a quantity that may change within the context of a mathematical problem. A variable is a quantity that may change within the context of a mathematical problem. A variable is a quantity that may change within the context of a mathematical problem. Variables usually represented by a letter or symbol. Variables usually represented by a letter or symbol. For example, x, y, z, l, m, n, and so on. These we can use. We can represent a variable with x or y or z or l or m, n, or any letter or symbol we can use for a variable. A variable is a placeholder for a specific value. A variable is a placeholder for a specific value. Let us take one example. A shopkeeper sells some chairs and he gets some profit on each chair. Profit on selling of one chair is 20 rupees. Then we can write profit on selling of n chairs. Here n is a variable, maybe n value may be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. When profit on selling one chair is 20 rupees, then profit on selling of n chairs is 20 rupees into n, that is 20n. 20 into n, that is 20 rupees into n, that is 20n rupees. It is profit on selling n chairs. Let us observe number of chairs and profit on selling of the chairs. If number of chairs n, then profit on selling those n chairs is 20n rupees. On particular day, if we sell 5 chairs, then profit on 5 chairs 20 into n, 20 into 5, that is 100. 5 0 0 5 is 10, 100 rupees. If we sell 15 chairs, then the profit is 20 into n rupees, 20n. So that 20 into n value 15, that is 15 to the 30, that is 300 rupees. If we sell 7 chairs on that particular day, then the profit is 20 into n, that is 20 into 7, 20N, that is 7007214, so that 140 rupees. Here n value, here taken 5, here n value, here 15, here n value substituted 7. So that n is taking different values, so that here n is a variable. A variable is a placeholder. A variable is a placeholder for a specific value. Variable as a letter that takes the place of a number until we figure out what that number is. Variable as a letter that takes the place of a number until we figure out what that number is. Now let us take one example. For example, a company doubled each employee's salary salary and gave 30,000 rupees as bonus to each employee in that company. We don't know what his salary is. If we take his salary, let salary as X rupees. In the previous months, he took X rupees as salary. Now his salary is doubled. That means now the amount received is each person's salary, each employee's salary is doubled. That means to take X and double it. That means 2 into X. And then gave 30,000 rupees as bonus. So add 30,000 rupees. Then the amount he received is 2 into X. 2X plus 30,000. So based on this expression, we can know what the amount each employee received in that month. See, if his salary is X, then the amount he received amount is 2X plus 30,000. If a employee salary is of 50,000 rupees, what the amount he received? X place substitute 50,000. 2 into X place substitute 50,000, then add 30,000. Okay, 30,000 is a constant. 2 into 50,000, that is 1 lakh. 1 lakh plus 30,000, that is 1,30,000 rupees. The amount received by employees 30,000, 1,30,000 rupees. And if an employee salary is 60,000, what the amount he received at the end of that month? His salary is doubled, 2 into x. Here x value is 60,000, 2 into 60,000, x plus substitute 60,000 plus 30,000 is added. 2 into 60,000, that is 1,20,000 plus 30,000. Total the amount he received is 1,20,000 plus 30,000, that is 1,50,000 rupees. Like way we can calculate the amount received by each employee at the end of that month by using the expression 2x plus 30,000. Here x is a variable. X takes different values. Variable as a letter take the place of a number until we figure out what that number is. Let us calculate if a person received 1,80,000 rupees at the end of that month, what his original salary is. If a person received 1,80,000 rupees, their what is his original salary? Here he received 1,80,000 rupees. 1,80,000 rupees is the amount after doubled his salary and added 30,000 rupees as a bonus. So that equate 1,80,000 rupees to 2x plus 30,000. 2x plus 30,000 is equal to 1,80,000. Here 30,000 is added. To get original salary, we need to subtract 30,000 on both sides. That means 2x plus 30,000 is equal to 1,80,000. Subtract 30,000 on both sides. 30,000 minus 30,000 0. Here 2x is equal to 1,80,000 minus 30,000, that is 1,50,000. Now here his salary is doubled. After doubling his salary, it became 1,50,000. To get the original salary, we need to divide by 2 on both sides. If we divide it by 2 on both sides, what we get? 2x is equal to 1,50,000 there. Divide by 2 on both sides. When we divide by 2, cancel 2 and 2. 1,50,000 by 2. 1,50,000 by 2 means that is nothing but 75,000 rupees. So his initial salary is his previous salary is 75,000 rupees in the last month. The variable as a letter that takes the place of a number until we figure out what that number is.